almost over. It literally passed by in a blink of an eye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I just realized throughout the majority of my videos I probably didn't even bother introducing myself. So I'm Viv from Vie-N-Adore, and today's video is going to be a super fun one because we all know what's around the corner, and I'm not talking about Christmas yet. Yes, that is coming up, but it is the office holiday party circuit time. So today's video is going to be a fun one. I'm super excited about this. I tried to film it last year, but it was just a disaster, so fingers crossed this year it works out. I planned it out a little bit better. Today's video will be all about the holiday party looks, and specifically for an office setting, plus my tips on navigating an office holiday party, especially if this is your first one. We all know there are tons of videos and articles out there about how to dress for an office party and how to behave for an office party, but no one really talks about logistically how to get ready for an office holiday party, because trust me you guys, I learned the hard way. Before I get on with this video, let me get my disclaimer out of the way. If you guys are brand new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, just because currently I don't have a regular upload schedule, so the easiest way to be notified when I post new videos is by hitting that subscribe button down below. And if you want to make your life a little bit easier, you can hit the bell notification button. My tips will mostly apply to the East Coast people, especially Montreal, because you guys all know in Montreal it is hard to be cute during winter for an office holiday party. First, because our winters are often which require us to wear Sorel boots, because no one really wants to ruin good shoes in the slush and the salt. It's just not the way the life of a good pair of shoes should end. And because our winters are often which means we need to wear giant winter parkas. When I was younger, I probably could have gone away with like a wool coat, because I don't know, for some reason, and I've had this conversation with like numerous people, but for some reason when you're younger you just don't feel kind of cold, but as you get older you're like, screw this wool coat, I want to be warm, I want to be cozy, it's minus 30 degrees outside, I don't want to freeze my ass off any more than I need to, because you guys pretty much all know holiday outfits are not the thickest layers, so you want to be nice and cozy when you go there, so giant parka it is at my age. So hopefully my tips are useful for those attending their first office holiday party, because I really wish I knew these tips when I attended my first office holiday party, because trust me you guys, I learned these tips the hard way. So if your holiday party falls on a Saturday, these tips may not be the most useful to you, so you can probably skip directly to the holiday outfit looks. I'll leave a timestamp down below, but you're more than welcome to watch my tips, because you never know if your holiday party may land on a weekday. I know for a fact that the majority of holiday parties are pretty much scheduled around the schedule of the big bosses, which is your director. I know for one of my friends last year, her holiday work party usually falls on a Saturday, but because the global director wasn't available on a weekend, they had to actually shift the party to a weekday. My holiday parties never fall on a Saturday because the date is heavily dependent on the availability of my director. So the majority of the time, our holiday parties will be on a Friday or sometimes during the week, depending on his schedule, if he's in town or not. My first holiday party landed smack dab in the middle of the week, which made getting ready for it a logistical nightmare, especially since this was my first holiday party that I was ever attending at a new job. At my workplace, we typically finish at 4, and because our holiday party was scheduled smack dab in the middle of the week. So I know what you guys are probably thinking, so how does one get ready for a holiday party that literally starts 2 hours after the end of your workday? I've heard that some people take a half a day off and they go home to get ready. I wasn't one of those people, nor did I know you can take half a day off to get ready for a holiday party, but I guess, you know what, you have your vacation days, your personal days, you can use them for whatever you want, and if you want to leave a little bit early to get ready for a holiday party, then so be it. So my tip number 1 for getting ready for an office holiday party, especially when you're running tight on time, is if you have the opportunity to take a half a day off, you should go ahead and do it, because I know at one of my friend's workplace, a lot of her coworkers actually did take half a day off and they all went home and got ready. For me, I didn't know that was an option, nor was it a possibility for me, because I literally just started my job in November, so I didn't even accumulate enough hours to ask for a half a day off, nor would I even want to risk my professionalism by requesting half a day off after like 3 weeks at the job. So what I ended up doing when I went to my first holiday office party was I ended up wearing my dress to work, and I actually had no idea what the dress code was at the time. My rule of thumb when you don't know what the dress code is to be a little bit more overdressed than underdressed. It is way better to be overdressed than underdressed, in my personal opinion. So the dress I ended up wearing to work, which logistically, if I knew what people did when they attended holiday office parties, it would have saved me a lot of discomfort, because I ended up wearing this kind of like black silk organza cocktail dress. Don't worry guys, I am not crazy. I did not show up to work in a strapless cocktail dress. I actually wore it with a black blazer over it, like this kind of tuxedo like black blazer over it, because the dress was black and I just had little bits of accents of silver, as you can tell here. I was able to get away with it during the day, but you guys, I was so uncomfortable throughout the whole day at work because this dress actually has boning in it. Yes, it has boning. So imagine sitting at a desk for about 8 hours with basically boning digging into your rib cages, and I don't have the best posture, so I hunch a lot. That just made it worse. And mind you, I got so many wrinkles on this dress. It is this dress not meant to be sat in for 8 hours. I don't even think I could try this on for you guys because this dress, like this dress is tiny. Like I can't even believe I was this tiny at one point because I no longer fit into this dress. But that is pretty much what I wore to my first office holiday party. And for my shoe situation, just because I didn't want to show up with clunky boots, I didn't really know the fact that a lot of people actually bring shoes there to change. I pretty much paired it with a pair of black suede Michael Kors wedge boots. Me being me, I was always over paranoid. Like I didn't want to ruin a good pair of shoes in our winter, so I decided to wear a pair of boots that kind of lived this life. So if they got a little dirty, I wasn't too concerned about that. So that was my outfit for my first office holiday party. So what I learned after attending my first office holiday party was that most people actually bring their outfit to work to change. My tip number 2 for attending your first office holiday party would be to bring your outfit to work to change. And I'm not talking about ball gowns or long gowns, because if you're going that route, you might as well take off half a day of work and get ready at home. What I'm talking about is more or less cocktail dresses that can fit into a garment bag. If you take public transit like I do, garment bags come in very handy. Everything is very compact and fits into the garment bag. And most importantly, it protects your outfit from getting dirty. If you're a little too shy to bring your outfit to work change like I was, you can never go wrong with a little black dress. For instance, I've already worn this little black dress to one of my holiday parties a few years ago. It's a simple black dress with a classic silhouette. The only thing that kind of makes it pop and have kind of a holiday feel is the bedazzled jewels on the shoulder strap. How I ended up working around the bedazzled jewel on the shoulder strap was I actually just wore a sweater on top of the dress, so it just really looked like I was wearing a sweater and a skirt. And when I arrived at my holiday party, I pretty much just whipped off my sweater and boom, I was party ready with my bedazzled straps. If you're really uncomfortable with the idea of bringing a whole outfit to the office to change, another option for you would be to wear separates. I pretty much wore this shirt to one of my holiday parties, and what I ended up doing was I wore this shirt to work with a pair of jeans. When we were getting ready for our office party, I pretty much just swapped out the jeans for this burgundy lace pencil skirt, which I love. I love this skirt. And the burgundy is just so festive for the holiday season. So that is definitely an option for you guys, is to wear separates and just swap out a piece towards the day so you don't have to bring the whole entire outfit. I'll try to insert a picture of this outfit if I can find one. I usually have about 2 office holiday parties to attend every year. One's a little bit more formal. It's kind of like a sit-down dinner at a 5-star restaurant. And the other one's a little bit more casual. It's placed in a hall, there's a DJ, there's dancing going on. So my tip number 3 is a no-brainer, and I'm pretty sure you guys could guess it already. It is to dress appropriately for your office holiday party. And when I say appropriately, I mean nothing too revealing, nothing too short, because you have to remember this is a party with your coworkers. You need to maintain your professionalism because, trust me you guys, I have seen things at holiday parties that I can never unseen. And every time I see this person at work now, I can never look at them the same. I think the number 1 take-home message that everyone should remember is that this is a holiday party with your coworkers. So you need to maintain your professionalism because you can never undo what you've done at a holiday party. You trust me, you cannot undo it, especially nowadays with cell phones. You can't undo whatever you've done. So for my office holiday party that's a sit-down dinner, I tend to be a little bit more formal and dressy, whereas my other office holiday party is a little bit more casual and dancey. I tend to have a little bit more room to play around with my outfit. So for the last few years, my office holiday parties actually landed on a Friday, which is amazing. It works out perfectly for me because on Fridays we actually finished at 3 p.m. So that gives me enough time to go home and get ready and then leave for the party. It gives me exactly about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes from the time I get home to get ready ready for this party. The only thing I need to worry about is footwear. So for my next tip, which is tip number 4, is to bring your shoes to change at the restaurant. Trust me, you guys, with our brutal winters in the slush and the salt, your good shoes can be ruined instantaneously. That is no way for a pair of shoes to die. It actually kills me a little every time I see girls who are super dressed up walking in heels in the middle of winter who are tiptoeing around puddles of slush, because I'm like, girls, you know, you guys could just bring your shoes and change it at the restaurant, because you can actually check your boots in with your coats. Most restaurants will actually give you bags for your boots as well. So my next tip, which is I think tip number 5, I think I'm at 5 tips already. I think Montreal girls would appreciate this tip, is if you want to stay cozy in a frigid winter, because we know temperatures can be crazy cold in Montreal, is to wear a pair of leg warmers. You guys may probably be laughing right now, but when I discovered this tip from one of my friends, I was just like, you are a genius. Because these leg warmers actually kept me nice and cozy, and the best thing is they can be discreetly removed. Like you can just pretty much take them off at the same time you're changing your shoes. So if you want to stay warm going to an office holiday party in Montreal weather, leg warmers, you guys, game changer. I am telling you, it is a game-changing tip. My last tip for attending a holiday office party would be you do not need to bring everything but the kitchen sink to redo your makeup or to touch up your makeup. Trust me, you guys, I learned this the hard way. I think I may make a separate video for this. Comment down below if you would like to see that. So now onto the fun part, the holiday outfits. For my first outfit, which you can never go wrong with, is the classic little black dress. A little black dress can be worn directly to work and easily be dressed up for the evening by adding in some bling. My little black dress is actually a sweater dress from C by Chloe, which is perfect for the winter holiday season. I chose to pair my little black dress with a pair of black boots with an embellished heel from Pedro Gracia. Since my boots are practically little disco balls, I decided to keep my accessories pretty simple with a pair of small jeweled earrings. I just love how the lace sleeve gives it a pop. I'm such a sucker for details like this. My next outfit is perfect for the holiday parties where you might have to dance the night away. It's another little black dress with a twist. Just look at all the silver embellishments. Perfect for the holiday season. This little embellished black dress is from Euro. I just love how flowy this dress is. I know it's kind of shapeless, but I wouldn't belt it since the dress is kind of on the short side. Since I'll probably be dancing the night away, I decided to pair it with a pair of blocked hue booties from Paul Andrew. Trust me, it's not fun dancing in 4-inch heels all night long. Since there's a lot going on with the dress itself already, I decided to keep my accessories pretty simple with a pair of silver earrings. My next outfit is perfect for those who don't want to bother bringing a change of clothing. You're not too overly dressed for the office and you're just dressy enough for a holiday dinner party. You can never go wrong with a white blouse, especially one with an embroidered gold collar like this one from Pink Tartan. This detail is subtle enough for work, yet eye-catching enough for the evening. To make things a little bit more festive, I opted for a pair of 4-screen brocade pants from Elizabeth & James and topped it off with a pair of black pumps from Balmain. My next outfit will demonstrate how easily an outfit can be transitioned from the office to a party with a simple switch of a few key pieces. I switched out the white blouse for this lace top with feather detailing from Anthropologie. I kept the same 4-screen brocade pants from Elizabeth & James and decided to switch up my shoes and opted for Malone Soulier heels. Not only do they tie in with my top, but the silver detailing gives just the right amount of pop to my outfit. As you can probably tell by now, I have a thing with mixing different types of fabrics. For those of you who have a very casual office holiday party, this is the outfit for you guys. It's also perfect for heading out for a post-holiday party drink. By mixing fabrics, your outfit will instantaneously look more luxurious. I paired a black velvet blazer from Rag&Bone with a lace tank top from Monaco. To make things a little bit more dressy, I opted for a pair of coated jeans from J Brand and heels from Miu Miu. Doesn't this outfit bring the blazer and jean combo to the next level? My last outfit is definitely a showstopper. There is tulle, printed silk, and velvet. As you can tell, I like to keep my accessories pretty simple and let the clothes and shoes speak for themselves. My last outfit is all about the details. I paired a black bodysuit with ruffled tulle sleeves from Zara with a silk printed skirt from Anthropologie. This skirt has been patiently waiting for a holiday party to make its debut. To tie everything together, I opted for my navy Malone Soulier pumps. Between the ruffled sleeves and the printed skirt, I decided to keep my jewelry to a minimum.